But like, my Wi-Fi must be going kerflunko. Okay. Okay, I should be good. Am I back? Am I here? Okay. I'm still here, I think. Okay. I'm back. Ugh. Sorry about that, everyone. My Wi-Fi went kerflunko. Oh. Ba-ding! This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Hey? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. You should add overlay screens, emotes, and convert your PNG into a 2D model so people would be attracted towards your stream. Yeah. I was thinking about like adding those as well, but at the same time, it's like converting into a 2D model is like it's not the easiest, and I don't necessarily have the funds for that necessarily at the moment. If I were to like get like something high quality and like emotes and stuff, I can definitely like draw my own emotes, but I can definitely like draw my own emotes because I think I have decent artistic ability. But overlays, that is something I need to look into more. I may not do it today, but I'll definitely keep your offer in mind. I'll DM you on Twitch after the stream and basically just borders. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds easy enough, relatively. Do a whole Twitch branding for you. That sounds really good. I do appreciate the offer as well. Can you drop your Discord? I can't right now, but like I'll probably will later on. But also I do have a little. I do want to say I do have a little bit of a rule. No like self-promotion or advertising. So just a little warning. But Just a slight warning. I won't time out you or ban you for it, but like no self-promotion or self-advertising really. But At least not in like public chat. But, like I'll definitely like look into your offer. And I appreciate the offer as well. Thank you. Twitter, Amelia. Alrighty. Sick. I'll definitely look into it. But for now, for the moment, I'm gonna get back into Doki Doki. So, in a way, it was my fault. I forget the lines. Oh, shoot. Oh, shit. Shoot. Ah. Come to think of it, maybe I do remember. I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. And no, thank you for the offer. And, yeah, just... for the time being, keep the promo to a minimum. Oh dear. Oh no, McAfee, come on. McAfee just like popped up for some reason. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably would have hit your... probably wouldn't have... If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Hovian, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Hovian? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine anything ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Hey, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. Ah, I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Hovian. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure! Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Are you also a graphic designer? Not like graphic designer. I do draw a lot. I just like to draw. I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself a graphic designer. I just like to draw. That's pretty much it. I think I'm decent at drawing, but yeah. I do gotta work on my art more and like start posting it and such. Oh, hold up, my friend texted me. So my roommate's currently in Japan, and they just texted me. They just texted me they're about to officially start. I think it's currently 8 a.m. in Japan, so yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna get back to the game now. Let's share it with Monica first. Hi again, Huvian. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what... I'm doing Sayori's voice. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Quite literally, yeah, you are. Quite literally. And I don't mean that in like a, oh, you're so, I followed you. Sweet. Thank you. I'm not saying that like you're like I can't get away from you. It's like I literally can't get to you. If you know what I mean. Monica. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Can you accept it? I'm kind of streaming right now, but I'll do it later. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, no problem. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay, that last line, a little too forward, Monica, but a little bit too forward. Like, buy me a drink first, at least. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be back quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. I just got a pillow for my chair because my ass is sore. Not from that. Do not take that out of context. I just have a very hard wood chair with that. I have a wooden chair. I have a wooden chair. I'm sitting in a wooden chair. I'm literally just sitting on a flat surface, and I don't have anything cushy under my butt. And I've been streaming for the past hour. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 17 minutes. Do not assume the worst in me. I'll show my poem to Sayori. Hoovian? I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything. But her poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too? You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Oh, what? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Baka yaru. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more things through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. Or sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Hoovian, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. Being inattentive, I cannot fucking speak, oh my goodness. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. I love Sayori's version of this track. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, and all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Damn, Sayori. Damn, that was quite the poem. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I love Sayori so much. Let's go Yuri. Let's go Yuri next. Ah, is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Huvian. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. Wait, hold on, did I say that right? If I tried to do something in your style, I would just do a terrible job. Okay, yeah, I did that right. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, it's traumatized. Oh, it has anxiety. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glitches in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yeah, this is where the SH comes in. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Hoovian? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's difficult, sometimes... Oh shoot, wait, that was Yuri speaking, I think. Oh shoot. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yuri just needs someone to listen. Yuri just needs someone to rant to. Yuri is like quintessential autism. I think Yuri's good like autism representation. Just like has these like special interests and hyperfixations and just rants and gets like worried about being too much. I don't know if that's like autism specific, but that is my autism, so yeah. Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No, I mean, you know.
Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all.
Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean...
Ah, so that's how it is. My poem is cute?
No! Why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Baka! Bakayanu!
Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me.
Huh? Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. That's the name of this game, you know. It would only impress, you know, the girls who like those kinds of things.
For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through.
Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has it doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of Of course. It's about how everyone thinks, might. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness. Okay, you didn't see that, but I just launched a like tiny little spit bubble right onto my pop filter, and it landed perfectly. It like landed perfectly intact. It's popped now, but dang, that was insane.
If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Do 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 boo 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 boom boom. I just love this music. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can get.
That's not Natsuki. That's just not Natsuki. Ah, fuck.
Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're gonna be having a.
That's not Natsuki. Fuck. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Hey, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. I thought that was you putting up your hand, Natsuki, but it turns out it was me. It's my hand. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone and what literature is all about.
Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright.
Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. keeping her head down as she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past to the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri conceals inside her head. Oh my goodness. No way. No fucking way. Hello, Sayori the Sayori. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, and oh, there goes gravity, and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. Doing good? That's great. I'm so glad you're doing good. Yeah. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were just so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
You did do it, Sayori. Good job, Sayori. Good job. You did it.
Even Hoovian liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
Well, what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well as... Bleh. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with words. I don't know why I started a literature club. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then, next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you.
Dear goodness, excuse me. I don't know what came over me. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Hoovian. It's not like I can compare to you guys or anything. Might as well let Hoovian lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Might as well... I'm sorry, I cannot speak today! Why can't I speak? I don't do words good! Ah! I'm fine. Might as well let Hoovian lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. Well, it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, well, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Wait, why did I say for impressing Monica? Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Hoovian, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Oh, that was, I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. I've known Sayori longer. I've known Sayori longer. I will say, like, me as MC, I've known Sayori longer, and we live close to each other, so it's just more convenient. I'd still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Hoovian. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alrighty, it's poem time. After I write this poem, I'm gonna go back into the files. And check out some stuff, but I'm gonna write a Yuri poem this time. I'm gonna try my best and write a Yuri poem. It didn't work out last time for Natsuki, but yeah, well, I'm gonna write a Yuri poem. Tenacious. Passion. Massacre. Uncontrollable. Adventure. Oh, dang. Depression. I know that's a Sayori word. 100%. Death. That's a Sayori word too? Fuck. Sadness. That's a Sayori word too? Fuck. Disaster. There we go. Nightgown. That's a Natsuki word, okay? Landscape. Insight. Afterimage. Incongruent. Raindrops. Doki Doki. Sun. Vitality. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yes. Alrighty. I'm gonna save it here. Yes. Yes. Ah, fucking. Okay. It's still going? Is it still going? Hello? Okay, it should still be going. Goodness gracious. My phone told me it ended. But I'm gonna get out of I'm gonna get out of the base game and go to the new side story. Ah, okay. Side stories of friendship. The side stories of friendship are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 sides, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes. Okay, yeah. Pictures. Let's see what I got for Sayori this time around. Oh, new poems. Yeah, new poems. Natsuki's second poem. Yuri's second poem. Monika's second poem. Yep. Background used for the poem. Oh! Concept sketch of the complete cast drawn by Kagefumi. Oh my goodness, this is amazing! This is adorable, I love this! And a sketch page by David Evelyn to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. Oh, this is adorable. I love this. In Act 1, tells Sayori you would still walk home with her. Review the file poem words that text for anomalies, yeah. Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. Yeah, oh, that's adorable. I love this. Alrighty, let's see. Back. And let's go into the files. Not character game. That's just saves. Poem words. $9.15. Hold on. Hold on a second. $9.15. What if I... Okay. If I change my clock time to 9:15, what will that do? Hold on, I'm gonna change this real quick. 9:15. Change. Okay. Pictures. There has to be something. Promo. There has to be something with 9:15. No new mail. Files. Why is it 9:15? That is so bizarre. Unknown file type, okay. Yeah, I looked at that. Yeah, that's some weird three number code that I... Okay, apparently I don't think 9:15 is a thing. So I'm gonna turn my time back. But yeah, I think that'll do it for Doki Doki Literature Club for today. Thank you all so much for popping into chat. Oh, apparently I've been streaming for 4 hours now. Don't mind that. Thank you guys for popping in and just talking and having a good time. And 8 followers away from that follower goal. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in, talking, having a blast, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.